It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Washington's offense takes the field to start this game off. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
And now on second down for this offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. That's caught. It's Boston. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the USC Trojans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, Dave?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space.
Coming out aggressively. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After the misfire now on second down. Wants to throw. It's Moss. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll take another shot here. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Trojans decide to punt it away. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit for this one.
Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Latu. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Washington right back to the line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's loose. Touchdown, Washington. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So
He wants to go deep. And it's caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Dropping back, it's Rodgers. He's right on target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Running it back, it's Branch. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torch this defense with an explosive passing play. He's going to fire deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They have work in front of them on... from the 42. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, They don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they
unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Finds his man. It's Williams. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Huskies are marching down the field. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Quick strike complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to the air one more time. Throws to the tight end. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Moss. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now second and 10. They go to the draw. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Coleman. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Washington sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's going to let it go. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. He finds his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Boston. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Going up top on first down. Working on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
The Huskies with the 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. He makes a grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now from the 2-yard line after the incompletion, it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's going to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. For the offense. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least...
Oh, look out. There he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Fires to the big fella.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. This offense has a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. They're going to throw it again. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. The 40. The 30. the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, USC. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 4 over Indiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. The give out of the gun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away.
I don't hate the play call there on 3rd and short either, because you try to catch them off guard. 3rd and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on 4th down.
And the returner is stopped. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Pulls it, fired complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just...
And the quarterback is snowed under. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
He gets... 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Moss. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got his man. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. A 1st down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding strikes.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll start this drive firing. He's got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Fights off a defender. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Latu. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short. Heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Now on second down. Looking to throw it again. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's looking to throw it. Snares it outside. It's Latu. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him today.
Quick completion on the out route. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decisions.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Going up top. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Trojans. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Hunter. They stay aggressive and push their way out through the 33, and it's first down. He wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Hunter. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. 6th play of the drive coming up. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's taking the shot. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback will audible. Looking to go up top on first down. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Rodgers. Feeling some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.